Hello and welcome to the pascom training series. The focus of this video today is on telephone books, and of course, as with everything with pascom, we have many different ways of bringing our data into the phone system, and we also have two separate types of phone books. We have the global company-wide phone book and we have our private phone books. Now Matthias, why do we have two different types of phone books?
Because sometimes it's private and sometimes it's global. No, that's it. No.
Yeah.
No. We have a global one where we put everything you import to the global one, except from the private stuff for sure. But if you have multiple sources, we mix them into one global address book. Why? Because we can work with labels where you can add customer number, where you can add, is this a WIP or no? Has this customer a contract or whatever you can put in there. And this is a very useful information and you don't want to mix it up. So there is one entry without those labels, one entry with. So we have one single opinion of this customer in the global phone book where we attach all the labels. And you can go further. You can also react on those labels. You can
you could use it for call routing purposes and so on.
Yes. So it's very important to have a very clean and structured global phone book.
Okay.
So that's why there is only one and why it's global. But then you want to have some private stuff, you want to rename stuff because you're not satisfied with the name in the global phone book, you want to rename it for you, or you want to import your Outlook contacts which are somehow private. I don't know if in the company is something private, but if you have, then you could do so. So there is this private. Important to understand is there is only one global and there is only one private for each user. So even if you connect to Outlook, even if you connect to Apple address book, what we can do in the client, it will always be
displayed as one
phone book,
so to speak.
Yes. Yeah. And we will merge all your content into one.
Yeah. So when you search for something, it appears as one list and so on and so on.
Yes.
And so on. Now, of course, with phone books, there's also the management side of things.
Yes.
We'll get into
great responsibility as the phone book administrator.
Yeah, exactly. It's my aim in life. I'm going to be a phone book administrator. No, but anyway, obviously there is, you said it before, clean, structured information, and that takes a lot of management, not just on the import side, the sync side, but also managing all the data as it is.
Yes.
And so we're going to dive straight in now, and you're going to show us how we go about having our phone books as they should be.
Yes. So the first thing is there is a access rights around the phone book. Normally, every user can just read a phone book. So if I go here into the client, this is the company telephone book. Private, for sure, I can add something. For the company, I can also add something, but only because I'm an administrator. So here, this is my name, and I'm system administrator. And if you have a look at Andy in this case, he's no system administrator. So if I go in there, there is web UI permissions, and I can say he's just a Phonebook manager.
Okay.
And then he can add and edit the global phone book where he can also destroy something. So change the call routing even if he says this is a very important person now.
And he's not?
And he's not, then the routing changes.
Okay.
So this is why there is the Phonebook Manager. What you have to understand is this is just the strongest or the highest permission set you can have. And this inherits everything which is below. So if you're a system administrator, you're also an administrator, you're also PBX manager, you're also a Phonebook manager.
Right.
And because I was the first user on the system, I am the one and only Phonebook administrator, so I can add a new Phonebook entry here. For sure, you can do this also on the server side, so not only on the client side. First of all, never do this manually. So watch the other videos for importing your phone books. But some companies like it like this. This is the telephony system where I manage my phone books, then do it. But don't ask for help.
Yeah. So if you mess it up, you're on your own. No, but seriously, Matthias is right. If you've got other methods of being able to manage your phone book that are better, cleaner, more effective, and also more quick and productive ways of doing it.
But you can add it manually here, and the other way is here in users phone book. We create an entry for each user automatically, but you can also add a phone book entry manually. Then there comes in play the power of labels. we have labels. You can create them here, call labels. And I say this is a very important person. As a label, I want to see it in the client. I want to have also actions maybe. So I want to say if somebody has this label set, then do something special in the call routing. Okay, I have it now. And then I go to the Phonebook again. I add somebody and I can attach this label to him. I can do the very same here. I have now here the labels available and can also attach the labels from here.
Okay.
So those are the things you can do.
So that's pretty much it in a nutshell for, telephone book management from the client side and, manual maintenance and so on and so on. We will also get into, as Matthias mentioned, more detail about the automatic, more clean way of maintaining telephone books in another video tutorial. So feel free to look that one up and see how you can do it better and quicker and more effectively. Again, any questions regarding pascom phone systems, telephone books, user management, whatever we've covered or your current issue may be, join us on Thursdays for the pascom bootcamp. Until then, goodbye. Thanks very much for watching.
See you.